Oh, yeah. A little bit. All right. So, last we left off, you guys ended the day at the crossroads. Um, and as you guys got all set up there and bedded down, um, you took your nice long rest, and you were awakened in the morning to a rather large um, creature sniffing around your camp, considering nobody set watch last night. And he looks over at Rickfer, tilts his head, and you hear in your head, "Hello."
Hello, how are you?
You guys are dumb.
Yeah.
Goblins could have come and stolen all your stuff in the middle of the night.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, I can't use the excuse of being too drunk that I forgot, so.
Ooh, what are you having to drink?
At this point, just water, unfortunately.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know. Been years since I've been this sober.
And you hear him like bark, garble something in a language none of you understand. After a few moments, he looks back at you. So, what's for breakfast?
Can we keep him? Who is he?
It's a warg.
Yeah.
A war?
Warg. WARG. Think of like a wolf, but larger and more her teeth and uglier claws. Also can speak, apparently. You just can't understand what he's saying.
So, is this Rickford's pet?
Yeah, Rickford's the only one that can understand him because they have a telepathic bond at the moment, but nobody else speaks warg or goblin. So, what you guys having for breakfast? And if you say water, I might just eat your face.
Nah. Right now, rations, and then we're probably gonna go, so we're probably gonna see if we can find any, wild game.
Hmm. You got some wild game to share? That sounds like a good thing. I like wild game. So what are we after?
That is a good question.
Oh, so you mean you don't even know what you're planning to make, huh?
No. Oh,
Yeah. Usually when you're hunting something, it's a good idea to know what's around. He kind of sits back and sniffs. For example, I smell about 6 goblins, a couple of deer, and some. Well, uh, that's old. You don't want that.
okay, I'm a little concerned now. But first things first. How close are the goblins?
A couple miles upwind, maybe.
Okay, then so they're not close enough. Okay, so yeah, then we should definitely go hunt a deer.
So, you didn't plan your breakfast before you went to bed at night? I mean, hunting on an empty stomach is about as bad as going grocery shopping on an empty stomach. Oh well. So, let's see. You guys are off running around doing that. Those are your friends.
Yes, if I remember. The big bear is Bebop.
Bebop just waves and is like mesmerized by the new creature and pulls something out of her pocket to give to him.
Ooh, treats. That one's a tall one.
Yeah, the elf is Theodore, and what was it? Frost.
Theodore just waves high.
Ah,
And I do not exactly remember what Kilara was.
Goliath.
Goliath.
Well, good to meet y'all. If you need me, he knows how to get a hold of me. And you see him just kind of turn around 3 times, and suddenly, like this ball of snow just kind of wraps up around him, and it drops to the ground, just leaving just a fist-sized crystal ball, all that has a stylized warg in the middle of it.
He's awesome.
So that's your legendary starter there. Any
Yes.
others you catch will have to follow the normal catch rules.
Okay, well, the work did bring up a good point. We definitely should have night watch. So we'll have to schedule that ahead of time for next time. And yeah,
Bebop agrees.
What else did it tell you?
oh, told me that there was a couple goblins upwind, and he smelled a couple of deers nearby. So I say we go look for those look for at least a deer, prepare the meat so that we have something else other than just rations.
Done.
Sounds good.
All right. So I'm guessing you guys munch a couple of rations to get you started, and figure some hot venison for lunch or dinner, depending on how far you get. So as you continue on up to Cairn, after a little bit, you do find that it looks like some deer have intersected the pathway here. And you also smell something foul on the wind.
Is that the goblins?
No, that was the things we didn't want to know about.
Oh no. Can I roll for perception to see if I can see anything else or smell anything else?
Sure.
Hey.
All right, Bebop. You can tell that just a little ways to the east, there's probably the corpse of something decaying as much as it can in the freezing cold.
Eek. Okay, I let everyone else know. Do you guys want to find the dead thing? Or do we leave the dead thing?
Is it? Were we able to like? Can we like roll perception to see if we? Is it like in a close enough that we can see it possibly, or at least make out what it is? A bit like if it's human. Or...
With Bebop's perception, if you could have seen it, she would have seen it. So it's a little ways off the trail towards Loch Dinishire.
Nah. I don't think we should get too distracted. Do we have this dog with us, by the way, whose master we're looking for?
Oh yeah, the dog's following you too.
Heck yes. I don't know, maybe the corpse is pertinent to what we're doing, but also... Well, can we ask the dog if it's a familiar smell?
The dog is gagging.
Okay.
And also seems to be like doing the I'm afraid there's something big and nasty out there. Don't make a scene, don't look too big. Yeah, kind of cowering down, belly crawling at times.
Does he know what it is?
Well, who's going to ask him?
I have speak with animals. Okay.
Okay, so Bebop turns that on.
Yup. Bebop says, "Hi, buddy. Do you know anything about what's going on?"
Don't want that attention. That's bad. 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 White Death.
Okay, so Bebop is gonna White Death.
He's you putting that together. You realize that what you're probably smelling is an old dragon kill.
Okay, that's all right. Yep. Bebop is gonna nod and relay that to the rest of the group, and then say, "Let's get the hell out of here." Quietly. Ooh, and we have to be stealthy. Let's are we in trees and stuff on this trail? Can we stick
No.
to the edges?
There's not many trees here. Aside from the few evergreen stands that you see, the big ones, all the trees here are completely bare.
Okay. And it's white all around?
Yep.
Bebop is gonna turn her fur white.
Okay.
Tiny logistical change. She's now a polar bear.
And Claire will just kind of shrug. There isn't much chance of Claire hiding me.
Oh.
Yeah, Claire is going to have a hard time not standing out.
Bebop can try to walk behind you and block
I
your
can pretend to be a tree, but...
Oh.
I'm a tree. I'm a statue. So, onwards. All right. So you continue up the trail. Roll me a survival check, whoever's doing the hunting.
Who wants to hunt?
Give me a second. Survival.
Yep.
Go for it.
Nice. So you're able to track down the deer tracks that cross the path without too much trouble. And you come up over a snowdrift towards them, and you see these two rather emaciated looking creatures, um, kind of pawing at the snow, trying to find some bit of forage. But you can tell that they are really struggling in this winter.
Okay.
You are downwind of them, so they are unaware of your presence. You could easily take one if you wanted to, but like I said, there's barely enough there to feed you guys, it seems like. Once you get done cutting off everything else, these things have kind of become rather emaciated.
Yeah, man. How does that work exactly? Like, obviously because of the winter they're starving, but like, I'm assuming if we do end up finding like a decent food source, like how do we determine how much we get and stuff like that?
I mean, some of it's going to depend on how much time you want to spend harvesting. So, for example, if you spend 15 minutes, if you just shoot it, go over there, cut off the choice bits, and head out, you're going to get maybe enough for the day. But if you catch something and spend some time butchering it, you might get a couple days worth of rations out of it. The good news you can guess is, as cold as it is, as long as you don't leave your food in the inn somewhere, it's probably not going to spoil too fast.
Love the positivity.
Gotta love that. All the insects die before they can actually land.
So you're telling me no rotten food and no mosquitoes?
No
Paradise.
mosquitoes for sure. Food, I mean, you smell the dragon kill, so it'll rot eventually, but it's going to take a lot longer.
If we were to freeze the meat on top of the cold weather outside, would that help it last us a few more days?
I mean, it's half frozen right now. Oh, or half frozen as soon as you get it harvested. What I'm saying is, like, if you salted it, it would probably last almost forever. But you would have to have some salt to do that with.
All right,
Okay,
Bebop
yeah.
is
Oh,
Bebop
sorry,
shouting words of encouragement.
Bebop shouting words of encouragement.
Not shouting, more like, "You got this, Rickford!" Quietly.
Quietly. Quiet encouragement. Okay.
Okay, and I'm assuming. And do we have to worry about being tracked at all? Or
I mean, if something bigger and meaner than you picks up your trail, as hungry as things are, bears, wolves, yeti, who knows what else might be wandering around out here or looking for their next meal.
okay.
So you bagging yourself a deer.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're easily able to take one down. Like I said, these ones are so emaciated that there's really not much to them. But if you wanted to like try and harvest a hide or something like that, that would be possible.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Sorry, looking for something real quick, Cal. But go ahead and give me a. So one of you can go ahead and give me an appraisal check for whatever items you might want to be harvesting. So you got to decide like what items and what order you're going to harvest in. So like, do you want the antlers if there's any? Do you want eyes, teeth, hide, etc.?
Well, the hide would be good for like extra shelter if we need it.
That's a good idea.
As a wood carver, would antlers be able to be carved as well, or is that something else?
Traditionally, bows have included antler or horn as part of the bow to give it resiliency and strength. So there's things like that.
So
Yeah,
harvesting the antlers would be good as well.
Yep. So you got to. So the way harvesting checks are going to work is it's going to the DC is going to be based on the total number of items and the order that you're harvesting it. So, for example, if you want some meat, the hide, the antler, and some teeth, and you want them in that order, that's how I would figure out what the difficulty is, and then you would roll a appraisal check, and then a sorry, brain. You would roll an appraisal check, and you would roll a harvest check to try and get what you can. So I need to know what. Go ahead and type in chat what order you're harvesting things in.
What do you guys think? I think the antlers were a good idea and the hide. Definitely some meat.
Well, you definitely need to do the hide before the meat.
Sure.
Well, so you normally would skin the hide off before, but the harvesting, actually prepping it for being useful, the order that you do it in is going to be important because, like, if you want to make sure you get the meat, you start with that. And then you go for the hide. Well, the DC is additive. So, say the meat is a DC 5, right? And the hide is 20. If you go with the hide first, then the meat, and you only make a 20, you only get the hide.
Okay.
But if you do the other order, then you get the meat, even though you don't get the hide.
Yeah. So prioritize what we want, basically.
Yes.
So I would go meat, hide, antlers, teeth.
Okay.
I support.
That works.
So, for the assessment, I need one of you to make a survival check. And actually, this will be 2 survival checks, but we add those together. So I need 2 people to give me survival checks for.
I got a +5. What does everyone else have?
+5 too.
+3.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
we got +2, so you guys should do it.
Yeah, +5. Let's roll.
Okay, so that's a 16 and a 21, so that is 37. All right, so you got 5, 25, 35. So you got some meat, the hide, and the antlers. The teeth, unfortunately, by the time you got around to them, they'd gotten kind of messed up trying to get the hide and the antlers loose, that the teeth were no longer any good.
That's fine. Teeth are kind of creepy, anyways.
Kalira probably wanted it for a nice tooth necklace.
Sorry, Kalira.
That's okay.
So you got basically enough meat to cook for your dinner or for breakfast in the morning or for one meal out of this, basically. Or sorry, 1 day's worth. 1 day's worth out of that.
Should we be giving some to the ward? Does he need food?
He will eat, but he's not as. It's not as big of a deal if he doesn't get food.
Gotcha.
So what should we do next? Now that we've secured food.
Onwards to Cardinaval?
Sounds good.
Let's
All
do
right.
it.
So as you begin cleaning up, you again get a brief flicker of light as something crosses between you and the sun.
Uh-oh. Dragon?
Roll me a perception check.
God damn. Ugh.
Rickfur, you notice that there is a group of crows that have kind of started flying around, probably drawn by the smell of the blood.
Okay. Yeah, I tell the group, then we head out. They should clean up whatever was left over.
Sounds good.
Bebop's still looking around. She's a little freaked out by the last dragon they saw. The murder has not put her at ease.
One group of the raven or the crows do smell the blood on you guys and turn towards you, so I will need you guys to roll initiative, please.
What?
Should have washed our hands. I don't know why that rolled twice.
Which one is the initiative, sorry?
It's the one on the main character sheet, right in the center. It says INIT right above it.
Got it. Sorry, thank you.
No problem. Hey, come on! It's the first combat of the entire campaign, right?
That's right.
It's gotta
Let's
be
see.
technical issues. It's actually required by law.
I was thinking, I wonder if I can kill you guys in the first combat.
Oh no!
All right, here we go.
That will be funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Killed by murder. Murdered by murder?
Murdered by a murder. Alrighty, and you guys probably need to see the map. That helps a little bit too. There you go. So, let's see. Bebop, you are up first.
For once. This is great. Okay. Just get my map situated. It's still like gray.
The map's gray?
Yeah. Hang on, maybe it's just my computer. It's also okay, it's actually loading now.
Okay.
Cool. Swarm of ravens. Um, Sorry, I'm not acquainted with my spells yet. It's taking me a second. Here we go. I
All good.
think. Let's go. Fairy Fire. Let me check one thing. Alright, yeah, Bebop is going to use Fairy Fire. And they should be targeted. Okay.
They fail, so go ahead and apply that effect to them. They begin glowing.
Oh, cool. It even tells me at the top that it has
Yep.
like things saying they failed it. That's fun.
Yep, they've added that as a new feature now.
I like that. Okay, Bebop is going to scoot a couple feet to the side, and then that's my turn.
All right, Theodore.
Do we is any way to roll perception to see how far away they are from us?
If you control click on them to target them, it'll actually show you how far they are. Each of the squares on the map is 5 feet. So most characters with a 60-foot movement speed or a 30-foot movement speed can move up to 6 squares at any given time.
So I guess I'll run a little bit closer between Bebop and Telera then.
Okay.
Do I just have to press on the cell? Or got it.
Yep.
Right.
You can drag with your mouse, or you can use the arrow keys to move your character around.
Perfect. And I did cast a spell as well, correct?
Yep. So you can do a movement, you can do a standard action, and a bonus action. The only restriction is you can't do two leveled spell casts in one round.
All right, then I'll probably. Can I use Ice Knife and fling it towards the target?
Sure.
All right.
So in order to use it, you see on the actions tab the blue die roll.
Oh,
If you click that, that'll have it do the attack roll there. Oh,
Nice.
so make sure you control click on whatever you're targeting so that it can apply it properly. But let's see. That is definitely going to hit. So roll the first damage, which is the first one that's 1d10 piercing.
okay. Roll that then.
All right. So it seems that it didn't do as much damage as you had thought. So the swarm is somewhat resistant to single target type attacks. But let's see how it does against. Oh, darn. They seem to have dodged most of the cold, but they'll still take half damage from that. So go ahead and roll the cold damage, which is that second one. Yep, there you go. All right, so they didn't take the full 9. They only took 4. So they're pretty severely injured. You've killed over half of the swarm, and they haven't even had a chance yet.
Yay.
So you on the combat tracker, which you can get to that using the cross swords at the top right. There's a button down at the bottom left that says Next Actor. If you mouse over it, it looks like a little arrow pointing down. If you click that, it'll move it on to Rickford's turn.
Oh,
There you go, Rickford.
It was 20 or 25 for halfling.
Yeah, 25 is halfling base speed.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna use my advantage and hide behind Theodore. Hey man, if I'm not short, I might as well take advantage.
If I'm gonna be short, I might as well use it. Yep. Okay, go ahead and roll me a stealth check, please. All right. You think you're hidden?
Yeah. Okay, and my turn.
All right. Fluffy's not out yet, so the Ravens get to go. Ooh, goody. Well, they will fly down here and start swarming all over Theodore. And a 19 will hit. And Theodore takes 4 points of piercing damage as their beaks stab at him. Hilera. Also, Rickford, it's kind of hard to hide behind something when the enemy is all over that thing, so you're not really hidden anymore.
Yeah. Hey, nice try. It was kind of fun.
Nice thought. So, I think Theodore's about to get a shave and a haircut with Kalira's axe.
I'm gonna be, use the safety edge.
The safety edge. Big old great axe. Don't worry, Theodore. I'm using the safety side. Wham!
I'll take any help I can get. This is perfect.
All right, 12 points of damage to them, so they'll take half, and that does that swarm in.
Thank you.
And your dog friend is saying, "Bear, bear coming, bear, run!"
Me bear?
No,
Yeah.
real bear.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay, yeah. I tell my group, and then we need to skedaddle. Hopefully,
Yeah.
find a river and wash up.
I mean, as you go, you can like use some snow to kind of scrub the blood off of you. But yeah, you also get the feeling that spending too much time with Kill may mean that predators are going to find you too.
Is there any way to use my shape of water ability to like douse us in water
Yep.
to get the blood
Yeah,
off?
you can do that to kind of scrub everybody clean. And head back to the trail. As the sun is getting close to setting, you pull into Cairn. You can probably make your dinner outside the gate and then head on in, so you don't have to pay for dinner if you don't want to. As you head in, Cairn is kind of a horseshoe-shaped town around a finger of Loch Dinishir that is currently not got much going on because the harbor's froze over.
Bebop, make sure to hold out the lantern as we go, just in case. For the Chungus. Chungus.
You do not detect anything in this area at the moment. People here seem to be a bit less friendly than they've been in previous towns. You get a lot more looking at you of who are you, what are you doing here, kind of stuff. As you look around, you realize the inn is barely serviceable, and the overall supplies and stuff is pretty much unlocatable. There's nothing there, or for supplies or anything like that. For like if you needed climbing equipment for Kelvin's Cairn or anything, there is none to be found.
Well, dang.
As we enter, can I just wave hi to everyone, like knowing how it lets us, and just say just say good day to everyone?
You certainly can wave to them. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're gonna wave back. Most of the time, you get a rather curt glare. On the southwest side of town, you notice there is a crumbled watchtower, and on the northeast side of the harbor is a small fortress.
Are there any sorts of taverns or anything around?
There are. If you ask around where they are, you get a lot of. Well, about the only thing left is the uphill climb, and ain't even worth going in there now that since the ferry hasn't been running.
Okay. Do those people who are telling us about the bar also maybe want to tell us what happened to the fortress or the watchtower?
Well, the fortress is intact. The watchtower is just crumbled due to time.
Okay. And so the fortress is manned still?
Yes. So here's kind of a side view of things.
Okay.
What time of the day is it? Do we still have Do we still have time?
It is it is getting towards the dark side of the ever persistent twilight.
How do we feel about trying to find in, or should we maybe go find somewhere to camp outside? But if they're not too that friendly towards us, maybe what do you guys think we should do? We definitely need a dark tonight.
Yeah, we can't go out there right now. I don't think that's a good idea, especially if
Yeah.
we don't have camping supplies. It's cold. Should we try to sleep inside?
They'll tell you that there is a boarded up inn known as Denev's Rest on the southwest side of town, but nobody goes in there, and there's really no goods, no services, nothing. It's been closed for a while now. The only real inn is the uphill climb halfway up the mountainside to the castle.
Oh. We're gonna die if we sleep outside.
I mean, we have money. Should we just maybe see if there's a store that may be selling supplies, or see if there's an old abandoned building we should go to?
I mean, you've got obviously you spent the night out last night, so you've got some stuff like that to manage.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Out at night, it's just. Do you want to sleep out for the night, or do you want to take advantage of an inn and get yourself warmed up a little bit?
Well, the inn sounds super close, so maybe we just sleep outside, but actually set a watch this time.
Okay, I think there's a bit of confusion. There's two inns.
Oh, yeah, but the one is halfway up the mountain, right? We're not going halfway up the mountain right now.
Halfway up to the castle, not halfway up Kelvin's Cairn. It's just halfway up to the castle. So that picture I showed you, it's kind of halfway. It's the little building off to the left of the castle.
Got you. Okay. All right, what do you guys want to do?
Let's try the inn.
Sure.
So you guys work your way through town. It's not outright hostile, but it definitely doesn't feel as welcoming. When you arrive at the uphill climb, you can smell kind of a hot fish chowder. Seems to be cooking in the kitchens. But the place seems to be very quiet. A glum-looking human stands behind the bar. As you guys walk in, he kind of looks up. Travelers! Wouldn't suppose you're coming from Goodmead, would you?
No, sorry.
Would have been too much to hope. Ever since the ferry shut down to East Haven, we haven't been able to get a drop of mead or spirits up here, and well, it's starting to really bother people. Nobody comes into the inn anymore because there's nothing to drink. And to be honest, while the fish chowder is filling, it's the same as everybody's got at home.
Dang, that's rough. This winter has really sucked.
Yeah, top it all off, Speaker Cranach is taken ill up in the Cairn. Hasn't come out much and doesn't seem to be doing anything to get the ferry back up and running.
Well, that's just horrible. People need their mead.
True.
This winter is just it's gone on too long. What do you know about the Kelvin's Cairn Pass? What's up with that?
a difficult climb in the best of times, but now that winter has settled in, and as long as it has, it's quite treacherous, to be honest. Haven't seen too many people heading out that way recently. There was one group not too long ago, but after that, it's been pretty quiet. Some people say that the dwarves are out there somewhere up to something, but nobody knows what.
What do you remember about that last group?
It was a group of outlanders and one guide from Targos that headed out there with them.
And you haven't seen him since?
Not really.
Okay. Do you know anywhere we might be able to find some camping gear? We didn't seem to be able to really find any. Or some climbing gear, sorry.
Unfortunately, we are well out of supplies here in Cairn. Anything we'd have would probably be 5 times what it would be in some place like Brinshander.
Damn it.
You could always head up further towards Cairn. They tended to carry some more of that stuff. Just because of the proximity to the Cairn, but other than that, we don't have a lot here in town.
Solid tips. And Bebop kind of looks around at her friends and is like, anyone else have any questions for our really nice friend?
See any strange or mystical creatures as of late? Or heard any rumors about anything interesting?
I mean, there's the rumor that this winter isn't natural. Seems someone or something at some point here in the recent past upset Ariel, and she's decided to punish the entirety of the realm by locking us in this endless winter. But other than that, not many people stay here long enough to do anything. Usually they're just passing through, taking the ferry to here, and then heading up to Cairn.
Good to know. So I think Theodore just looked up to everyone else and I would like to. Are we gonna get a room or what do you guys want to do?
Yeah, let's get a room.
Yeah. I mean, as you can tell, it's super packed in here, so a couple of copper and sleep anywhere you want, whether you want to stay down here by the fire here for the night, or if you want a private room upstairs, firewood will cost extra.
Theodore just looks over to Bebop and asks for and just takes some of the wood out of our little can that we bought, and just walks over and just I'm like, I'll be fine over here.
Bebop is stoked that the wood is getting used and just happily gives it to you.
So I'll just spend the night trying to mend stuff together, trying to find the 2 pieces, and I'll just fall asleep over here.
All right, give me an investigation check. All right, well, you managed to find 2 matching pieces and put it together, and you now have 1 functional fishing rod. No line or anything like that, but you do have a rod now.
Amazing. My life goal has been achieved. All right.
Bebop is like so stoked for you.
So, but we still have a bunch of wood left over, right?
Oh yeah, you got plenty of pieces.
I'll just call over to Taylor and ask her if she wants any of it. Like, or should we just use it all as firewood?
Well, I think he said before that it's not really usable for like carving purposes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it'll probably burn rather quickly too because it's old bamboo, not really dense wood.
But we use what we can.
Yep. So, night goes by. You guys doing anything for bed?
Maybe setting up some sort of watch. Well, you don't really actually have to watch because we're in a inn, but I kind of want to be on my guard.
Okay.
I don't know. Bebop tells everyone a bedtime story.
Bedtime. All right. So, you guys have your bedtime story. You go to bed. Wake up the next morning. Everything seems to be where you left it, including the innkeeper standing out in the same place behind the bar.
Dude didn't sleep? That's kind of creepy.
Is he wearing the same thing as yesterday? Well, probably, but
Yep.
does he look tired?
No more tired than he was. You get the feeling that once you guys leave, he's probably going to go sit down and take a nap and probably won't do much until somebody comes in again. Things are that slow around here.
Wow.
From the look of it, you'd think that normally there'd be a couple people helping him here, but just business is that slow because there's nothing to sell to people.
Aw.
Nobody wants the same fish stew that they could get at home if they can't get a good glass of something to go with it.
Fair. Alright. So, do you guys want to do anything here before we head to Cairn, or?
I don't have anything.
I don't think so.
Cool. Alright, onwards.
Ready? So as you guys start heading out, the wind begins to pick up. The temperature seems to be dropping fairly rapidly, and there is a bite in the wind as flurries of snow begin falling.
Are we going like up, by the way? Is Karakoneg up, or is it just cold?
It's not that much of an elevation climb. It's just basically winter rolling in.
Gotcha. Okay, Bebop is gonna like increase her fur. She's gonna become a fluffier fluffy bear.
So as you're going along, Boy suddenly gives a whimper and crouches down suddenly. He trying to like push himself as far into the snow as possible.
Is there a dragon? Perception. Wait.
The wind and the snow has picked up to the point where visibility is down to a handful of feet in front of you, and you can't really see anything coming your direction.
Bebop trusts Boy, so she's gonna just be like, guys, watch out! And then she's gonna shrink into a mouse.
So you're trying to hide?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, if you're trying to hide, give me stealth checks then.
Oh shit.
Turn yourself into a 3-foot tall rat.
Like bright pink fur.
Chuck E.
Is there-
Cheese!
Is there time to like use my ability to like make a little snow shield or similar to before? Just a help.
You could probably like try, but it'll give you advantage on your stealth check. So that would mean advantage means you roll your check twice and take the better of the two results.
Oh.
You got a 10. All right, so we've got, let's see, 9, 11, and a 10. What's Rick for doing? $19. Well, Rickford might survive.
Avenge us!
Is he?
I'm not sure because I'm assuming like whatever kills them, it's gonna knock their bodies on me. The only reason why they're missing me is because I'm short.
Go ahead and roll initiative then, and figure out what your marching order is going to be.
Initiative.
All right. So what order are you guys heading down the path in?
Bebop's gonna go last because she's like a mouse right now.
So Bebop's at the back.
I'll be right in front of Bebop.
Okay.
I guess that leaves me up front.
You are the barbarian. So you don't really see anything until the creature is only a few feet away from you, and a large fur and feather covered creature looms out of the blizzard. And you realize that this is some kind of owl bear that is adapted to the snow and the cold.
Can we befriend it?
What? I want to know that.
Yes, you definitely can befriend it. It will be very happy to be friends with you in its belly. It'll keep you nice and warm there.
I think it would want to be our friend.
If we promise to feed it and take care of it,
Yes.
we need to talk to
Call
it.
it George.
Yes, negotiate.
Well, right now it's got one thing on its mind. So if you want to try and make friends with it, you're going to have to try and knock it out, tie it up, and then tame the thing. Because your tamer can't tame it right now.
How do we feel? What is everyone's thoughts?
I would love to befriend an owl bear.
Well,
It's
it
possible.
is.
We're gonna hard, but
So it does surprise you guys. Kalira, Rickfer, and Bebop, you get your reactions back as it comes up and decides to try and take a snip at Kalira. And the beak will miss, but the claws hit for 16 points, and Kalira is down.
Damn.
Theodore, what are you doing? You saw this thing just walk up and eviscerate Kalira.
Is there any way to use Shape of Water alongside a spell?
Nope, you can't do two spells at the same time. Like that.
Alright. Then I will run up besides Richter. That should do me, or at least... Oh no, if I just move around a little bit, I should still be in range to use Cure Wounds in order to reach out and touch Talera.
You can do that. We're going to use the new version of that, so roll another d8. Fix that. Alright, so Kalira, you're back up to full health. Prone, but you're conscious again. Is that everything for you, Theodore?
Can I use a second spell?
You can't use a second spell, but you still have your movement and a bonus action if you've got anything for that. You can use a cantrip if you've got a cantrip that's got a bonus action cast time, but most of those don't.
Okay, I don't know if any of mine do have a bonus action. Then in that case, I will go back to Bebop's position in front of Bebop.
Yeah, nope. Okay.
No.
If you're done, go ahead and click the button to advance the turn. All right, Kalira.
Okay, I will stand up. And is rage
Rage is a bonus action.
okay, bonus action rage.
Okay.
And then I am going to swing.
All right. Whack! Putting that great axe to good use.
oh,
Well, you forgot to take the safety off.
Right. Oh, I forgot to target him too.
All good. We got it. Rickfer. Are you going to summon Fluffy?
Ooh yeah, I'm a summon Fluffy.
Okay. Nope. Now you've got something equally sized. I believe that is...
Okay then. I'm gonna attack him with my club.
Oh, hold on, Rickfer. You've got the wrong version of your character.
Oh, whoops.
Go to the characters and grab the revised one that I made.
Can I at least keep that 20?
I'll let you keep the crit, yes.
I'm not seeing it in my character selection.
If you go to the characters, you don't see Rickford Tosbridge on there anymore. There you go.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, there we go.
And the only reason why I say that is I've got your pet on there, so if you go to the pets tab, you can actually open Fluffy's character sheet and make his roles as well, or her roles when the time comes. But okay, so you crit the owlbear. So go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, my screen just went black, and I'm
Oh. Oops. Okay, hold on. I forgot to switch Rickford's as well. Okay, there you go. Now can you see?
yes.
Okay.
Okay, and is summoning Fluffy an action, or can I actually attack
Hold on.
afterwards?
I'm looking here. As an action, you can summon your companion from a vessel, causing it to appear. So it does take your action, but I'll let you keep the 20 for whatever you want to do for if Fluffy's going to do something, since his turn is right after yours.
Okay, then yeah, I'm just gonna have him attack.
All right. So, like I said, if you go to the pets tab, you'll see his character sheet. You can click on the skull there to bring it up, and if you mouse over where it says melee weapon attack, that's how you can just click on that to get him to attack. And then it's also got his, if he hits, it's got the damage roll there as well. You see it? No. Oh, I mean, you got a 20. You rolled a nat 20. So
Yeah.
hold down Shift and click the damage roll.
Yeah, it's a little weird. It doesn't really give me like anything. It just says the word bite and then what it describes it.
Yeah, so do you see where it says hit 10, 2d6 plus 3 piercing damage?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, if you mouse over it, it reads it that way. So he deals 20 points of damage, and then looks like the owlbear needs to make a strength save. He does pass. The owlbear is not knocked prone. And if
And it's my
that's
turn there.
all your stuff, go ahead and advance to the next person. Bebop!
Bebop. Okay, so
Oh, gosh.
yeah, this could be a fun one. I have like no actual.
I now I'm going to hear that voice every time I say Bebop. Bebop!
Like 15, 20, 30. Okay, this should put everyone else out of my range. I am going to use Thunderwave. Targets owlbear. I think that's the only thing within 15 of me.
Yep.
So we are going to chance that.
And he does fail.
Hey, heck yeah.
7 more points of
Okay.
damage. He is
Woo.
blooded.
And I think I have just 5 movement left, so I'm just gonna scoot back 1. Oops. Hey, scoot. Slow scoot. And that's my turn. Yeah, that's
All
it.
right. Well, the owlbear did not like getting fluffied, so he's going to go for the fluffy. That will hit for 12 points. And another hit for 8 points. And it is Theodore's turn.
Wow.
Right, so he's still alive? Alright.
Yep. So bloody
I need-
basically means he's down to about half of his max.
Okay, half of his max. Oh, alright. Can I get clarification on one of my spells?
Sure.
If I use the Shape of Water to freeze, does that mean I can't freeze an entire creature, or that I cannot freeze even a part of their body?
You would be able to freeze the creature, but you could like freeze the ground underneath to make it difficult terrain,
Okay.
so that it would like what I would say in that case is when it has to make
Like
the
freeze
strength
blades.
save for Fluffy or be knocked prone, it would be at disadvantage because it's trying to stand on ice.
Are we on? Okay. So wait, are we planning to kill it or recruit it? Just before I.
So the
Okay.
big thing is if you don't want to kill it, make sure that the last hit is non-lethal damage, and that's basically you have to make a melee attack and just say I'm attacking non-lethally. You can only do a non-lethal attack with a melee attack though. So melee spell or melee weapon, but any ranged attacks or ranged spells can't be made non-lethal.
Hold on. In that case, I am going to move up to Tyler's position and use my Sheila spell and hit it with my with my staff.
Okay. I fix that. That's just annoying.
Like just hit one of its blades or try to buckle it a bit.
Yep, give me just a second. Let me fix that for you. Add that as a weapon. Okay, that should be there now on your under your weapons. You've got the shillelagh attack and damage roll you can do.
Alright, so I just press the attack.
Yep. And another crit. Nice.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
So you definitely just hit. Yeah.
Don't forget to control click on your target so that it makes sure to apply things properly.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah.
You're good. You're good. And then go ahead and hit the blood drop icon to roll damage. Oh, come on. Roll another D8. Just pick it up from the bottom there below the chat box. Just roll another D8. There you go. Alright, so he is critically wounded, down below 1/4 of his health now. And it's Kalira's turn.
So we're knocking him out.
It sounds like that's what they want to try and do.
Yeah.
All right. So I will do
I'm still kind of curious how you're going to spend enough time sitting here trying to get this creature to like you while you're also hurrying to the Cairn to save somebody else's skin.
It'll be quick. We're more likable than you think.
He can transport us to save him. Save some time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll try to knock him out with my club.
Give him the club.
Give him the club.
Come join the club. Boom. Well, you do a great job clubbing him with the great club. And you roll another 1 for damage. Oof!
No.
He just kind of looks at you like unamused.
Plump.
All right, Rickfer. That will hit. And takes another 4 points of damage. Not looking great.
No, it is not looking great. Can I use my what's it called? Was this the other character because it was a ranger? Yeah. Okay, never mind. Turn with that.
What's Fluffy doing? He hits. And Fluffy dives for the owlbear's throat, grabs it, and starts shaking him like a rag doll.
Oh, Fluffy.
I love Fluffy. Oh wait, except just kidding. We wanted to save
I didn't tell Fluffy that, so.
Nope. You forgot to tell Fluffy that, apparently.
shit. Bebop just stands there like jaw open as a little tiny hot pink mouse.
Theo
Like,
falls to his knees.
Bebop, seeing Theo fall to his knees, turns back into a bear and like goes over to pat your back. She's a nanny bear first and foremost.
A single tear forms, and I'm like, he could have been our friend.
Aw.
All right, so you guys stopping to gather anything from this?
Even though he could have been our friend, should we stin him?
Do we eat him? Do we eat our almost friend? Slightly traumatic. But I mean, we gotta be practical.
Gather feathers.
I asked Fluffy if he can smell anything, other than the blood of the bear. If he can smell anything that could sense the bear.
Smart.
If we,
As soon as you say that, I'm gonna use the shape of water to rinse off all the blood off of all of us and try to put in little orbs and throw it away, so it's not on us as well.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So you kind of take a moment to clean things up while folks are assessing what they want to harvest. Smart. That should probably help keep things from coming after you quite as quickly.
Encouraging.
Yeah. So, what are you guys thinking you might want to go after?
Well, meat and feathers.
Well, write out what the order and the items you guys want is.
Weird question. Do we use any of its like teeth or anything for arrows or beaks?
So,
or do we need any of that stuff?
An owlbear doesn't actually have teeth. The face is more like an owl's head. So it's got a beak, but no real teeth. But it does have bear claws. And the pelt is a combination of like bear hide with feathered fringes on like the legs and around the head.
who. So what you guys want to do for like the pelt first, and then the meat, or do you guys want to do meat first?
Meat first, probably, because there's not much food around here, right?
Yep, that's probably a smart idea.
Yep.
And then Theo, you and me again, because we got the +5 survivals.
Yeah.
Meat,
All
hide,
right.
claws.
So you're going meat, hide, and then claws. Alrighty. So who is doing the survival assessment?
We are. There's 2 of them, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's going to be one of them for assessing it. All right, so that's a 23 to assess, and then the harvesting is actually going to be an Arcana check for this one, since it is not just a regular beast; it is a monstrosity.
I got a
I
+11
got,
on Arcana.
I got +3 on Arcana.
I got nothing.
Should I roll for Arcana then?
Go for it.
Alright.
May the odds ever be in your favor.
All right, you got all 3 things you wanted.
Hey, heck yeah. I mean, we're still crying over our lost potential friend, but like,
Yeah.
cool.
There'll be more friends in the future.
Yeah.
We can thank him for his sacrifice.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you guys get about 20 pounds worth of owlbear meat off of that.
Dang. And do we have salt right now or not? I don't think so.
I don't think you've got it in your inventory, do you?
Nope.
So
So should we start searching and start actually going to look for the missing person? Or head in the direction? Sure. Alright.
Let's do it. So we're like in Karakonek now, or are we like in front of it?
no, you guys are maybe like a quarter of the way along as the blizzard is picking up, and you're stumbling up the trail.
Got you. Okay. Onwards to Karakonek. Bebop's gonna pop out the flute for the walk and just try to like cheer everyone up.
Yep.
After
So the nice thing is like with the hides that you guys got, you can kind of keep those bundled up, but you're probably only going to be able to carry like one full-size hide per person.
Okay.
Unless Rickfer wants to start using Fluffy as a pack animal. But then there's the chance of stuff getting damaged in combat. That if Fluffy jumps into a fight.
So, who has the fur from the last from the ravens?
The deer.
The deer.
Well, you guys don't need to like specifically say who's carrying it. I'm just saying like as far as pelts go, you're going to only be able to handle about 4, maybe 5 if you've got a couple of small ones, unless they're little things like rabbits or squirrels.
Okay.
Just because of how big they are.
So we're looking for a bag of holding eventually.
That would be useful. Or a portable hole.
Oh, fun.
All right, so you guys continue down. Takes you in about another 2 hours due to the heavy snow to find your way to Karakonig. And let's go ahead and take a short break right there. And I will be right back.
Sure.
How's everyone's week been?
Good, hanging in. Cold as heck. How are you doing?
Pretty much the same. Pretty much the same. One day at a time.
One day at a time is how you gotta do it, man. Shit's wild.
Well, that's good. So it was just fusion with the chain code. That makes sense. Have a good night. Okay, sounds good. All right, I'm back.
All right.
All right.
What should we?
What was that?
Oh no, I was just gonna say, what should we do first? What should we do? Or do?
So we were doing a short rest, right?
Yeah.
Can I heal Fluffy with my It's in Soulbond. I got a pool of healing power.
Yep.
Always good idea to heal your pet before you go out. Just smart.
And times 10 levels. So, yep, you got your healing pool. That's 5 hit points that you've got right now. You're going to use all those for Fluffy at the moment?
Yeah, he's very low.
Okay. Burn those off. Get him a little better. A little bit back to
Yeah,
that.
focus on the back.
Hopefully no more owlbears show up.
Yeah, they hit it like a truck.
And tell me
Yeah.
about it.
Kalara's like, trucks? More like a saw blade just straight through you.
But yeah, and then I just send him back so that he can rest, and then you go back into the adventure.
Okay. So you're dismissing him back into his crystal sphere.
Pokeball.
So he goes back in there. That. So once you get to Cairn, it's not completely hostile. They seem to be a little more friendly than Cairn. There's you do hear about a couple of different places. There's a tavern, a outfitter shop, and tongue make words go bleh, and a inn in town that are all open. The fortress here is fallen into disrepair, but the speaker, as you see as you come into town, and you find the speaker's house is like right at the main thoroughfare, and then it kind of wraps around and down to the harbor that is frozen over with hook, line, and sinker. The tavern, the Northern Light Inn, and then just on the outer edge of things is Frozen Far Expeditions Outfitters.
So we're definitely gonna need stuff for the climb. But maybe we should also stop at a tavern to see if anyone's heard anything. What do you guys think?
Sounds good.
Cool. Do you want to start at the tavern and then go buy stuff?
Definitely, maybe we can get a recommendation for where to go.
Yeah. Okay, onwards to drinks.
All right, so you're heading for the tavern first. As you approach the tavern, this one does seem to be quite a bit livelier. There's several people in there, and the proprietor seems to be running around a good bit with some help. The half-elf proprietor is Englandar, and he keeps a small table of half pints of ale near the front door that he puts in pretty much everyone's hands as they come in.
Feels like this is my time and place.
So travelers, good to see you. Yeah, have an ale. And he hands one to each of you. So, what brings you to Cairn?
Just trying to meet new friends, and that's about it.
New friends? Hey, you're out here quite a ways looking for friends. Did you do something to piss off those snootier ones down near Brenshander or something?
No, we're just trying to find friends all over, also in search of someone missing.
Ah, missing persons. Well, I don't think there's too many people missing in here, but be careful. You might get the sinker if you challenge the wrong person to a drinking contest. Come in, have a seat. Let's. What can I get you?
Glass of water would be great.
Glass of water. Who wants water at a time like this?
Bebop sort of holds up the ale and is like, I'm good, thanks.
Yeah, he'll get a glass of melted snow for you, basically. Theodore.
That works.
In fact, you're pretty sure he just told somebody to go stick their head out the back door and scoop up some snow. So, what brings the lot of you up here to Koenig? You don't get too many travelers these days.
Have you heard of any parties that have headed up into the mountain and not come back?
Yeah, I think there's been one or two of those recently. Of course, we've got more problems coming the opposite direction. Parties coming from the mountain and then heading back.
How so? What do you mean?
Well, seems like this long winter has finally maybe gotten to some of the dwarves out there near the Cairn. Pretty sure they're sneaking into town, breaking in, looking for food and other stuff.
What else would they want?
Food, supplies, firewood, and anything to keep them going. The only thing they probably have plenty of is ale. That's only because they make their own out there, and I buy it from them.
Fair. Do they tend to attack people who go out into the mountains, or?
Well, you can talk with Jartha over at Frozen Far, but I think he might get a little bit mad at you if you imply that his kinfolk randomly attack folks out in the mountains.
Oh, I wasn't implying. I was just asking. But good to know. Maybe they have an inside scoop. If we were to go out into the mountains, is there anything you would suggest we bring with us or do to prepare?
Well, I mean, the tennis over there at Frozen Far, you might be able to borrow a sled from him. I'd definitely consider using that heading out past the the broken trails. Anything out past the trail into here towards the Cairn, open land like that, you'd be lucky to make a quarter of your normal speed wading through the snow without proper equipment.
Good tip. We'll definitely make sure we go there. Anything else we should know about traveling up the mountain? Or
Well, honestly, the folks over at Frozen Far probably would have more information than I do.
gotcha.
But
Well,
the only thing I could say is, if there's some dwarves out there who are down on their luck enough to come into town and steal stuff, well, they may just decide to not wait to come into town and take what you got. So keep an eye out.
fair. Thanks for the tip. And
Yep.
Bebop is going to kind of lift her glass at him and say thanks and give him a little nod.
He nods and asks if he would like another round.
Bebop chugs it and then says, yeah.
And he says, 2 silver.
Silver. Okay.
Good
How many
dwarven
buffers
ale?
do you
I mean, come on.
Actually, on second thought, no thank you.
And I mean, I know that you guys came up through Cairn, and I've been hearing about how dry it is down there. They're trying to find my suppliers.
That is very true.
Tell you what, special for you, we'll do 5 copper.
Okay. Sold. Thank you.
He'll get you another ale. Anybody else want one?
I do.
I'll take one.
So he'll get each of you guys another ale. At one point, a rather burly-looking dragonborn walks over. Ah, new folks in town, huh? What do you say about a little contest?
Which kind of contest?
Ah, see how much of that ale you can drink.
Sounds like you're trying to get us to spend money.
What? Me convince Outlanders to spend money at this fine establishment? It's more like I just, nobody around here will have a drinking contest with me anymore, and figured you guys might be interested.
Bebop is not gonna do it.
I do want to do it, actually. Unless we have to do after this.
All right, so so go ahead and first round, give me a con save.
Nope.
Both of you guys end up unconscious.
We're good fuck we.
The innkeeper will walk over. He just looks. He seems so. He looks at the dragonborn and he just seems so defeated. It's like, I get him trying to welcome new people, but the speaker of town should at least put on a slightly better appearance for newcomers.
The speaker.
And he hollers at somebody to get Torpus out of here.
My old crew would have just tossed me out the boat. I'm a disappointment. First drink and I'm out.
Oh. Bebop's shaking her head at you, but she still supports you.
Well, now that means I get to play this song. Where
budgeting app with base 44.
Oh, come on.
Maybe just built an app.
Ready? 2, 3. What do we do with a drunken sailor? What do we do with a drunken sailor? What do we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning?
Sorry, drunken sailor had to do it.
Perfect.
They'll have to be on a longboat. At least they didn't put me with the captain's daughter, so we're good.
Oh, you don't know where you're going to end up, do you? You might end up in the same snowbank as Torvis. Because you notice that's what they do. They just take him out and like chuck him in a snowbank.
I'm gonna wake them up. Hopefully.
Well, he is a he's a silver dragonborn, so the cold never bothered him anyway.
Oh man.
Yep, I went there.
Well, hopefully, someone in the groups remembers to pick me up before they leave.
Yeah, Bebop would never leave you. Don't worry. You guys are her new children.
All right, so after a good drink and a rather interesting drinking contest, where are you guys headed next?
Should we grab some gear?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys head around to Frozen Far, and working inside, you see a human male, and there's also a dwarf back grabbing equipment and stuff from time to time. Outside, you see several dog kennels with looks like some sled dogs in some of them. What can I do for you?
Bebop is stoked there's a dwarf here, so she's gonna go over and be like, "Huzzah!" and then turn into a tinier bear, and then try to talk to him. She's gonna be like a little baby bear. She's just excited.
Can I help you?
Looking for climbing material and possibly a sled. We would like to go up to Kelvin's Cairn, so anything you think we need, we need.
Heading to the Cairn. Another group of you, huh? The last one didn't come back. Now another group of you going up there to get lost.
What do you know about that last group? We're actually trying to find them, I think.
Garret out of Targos was guiding them. Seemed to be pretty well armed for stuff around here. There's another Goliath, a female halfling, and a tiefling with them. All fairly well armed. They stopped here to pick up supplies, got a drink at the tavern over at Hook, Line, and Sinker, and rested up at Northern Light before they headed out in the morning.
Any theories as to why they didn't come back?
The only thing I could think of is maybe a bunch of dwarfs tied them up, beat them up, and stole all their stuff.
Do you really think so?
We keep getting dwarf tracks here in town. I doubt it's any of my kin, but there's other groups of dwarves out there near the Cairn that may not be quite so self-sufficient as to be able to sell ale to buy food.
True.
In these times. Of course, some of the dwarves seem to be doing better since they are able to tap thermal vents and stuff to warm up their caves and have some of their mushroom crop grow out of the way of the weather. But
Oh, yes, you guys have tunnels, right? You live underground? That's so cool.
yup, we're dwarves.
Bebop
I
is
have
still
a-
new to the world.
Kind of what everybody expects from us, so yep.
I just came into existence recently, so I'm pretty excited about the fact that you guys make tunnels. That's pretty cool, man. And Bebop
Yeah.
is the first dwarf she's ever met. But yeah, anyone else any questions?
No, I don't think so.
Well, if you're heading up to the Cairn, you may want to rent some dogs if you don't have the means to buy your own team, and get some borrow a sled as well.
Sure, how much would all that cost?
Well, purchasing it, about 10 gold for the sled and 5 gold a dog. And you'll need at least 6 dogs, so that's 30 gold for the dogs. And you'll need food and so forth for them, so that's another couple, probably 5 more gold.
What about renting?
Dennis, what's it cost to rent your dog team? And the tennis will come over, say, well, if you're renting them, it's a 20 gold deposit, and probably 5 gold per day plus food.
How do we get the 20 gold back when we're done?
Yep. Although he kind of looks you over. I'll waive the deposit if you leave that owlbear pelt here.
Bebop looks around to see what everyone else thinks.
Do we think it's a fair price?
Yeah, do we have like insight or something that we could roll to see if it's a fair price?
Give me an intelligence roll.
Sure. Do I have intelligence? Wait.
Just straight intelligence. It's on your main stat page.
Can I
Okay.
roll as well?
So apparently the answer is no. Bebop is lacking in that skill.
I think Bebop is. Okay, wow. Okay, fantastic, Theo. Fantastic.
You got a feeling it's actually probably worth a little bit more than that, especially right now as cold as it's been. A magical creature's pelt would
All right.
probably go a long way towards keeping someone warm. So making a blanket or throw or something like that out of the pelt would probably be.
So we're talking about like a few bronze or like maybe a few silvers. That's still not based on the money system.
So you're talking that this thing would probably be worth about, to the right people once it's properly cured, which you figured the guys here at the outfitters would be able to do themselves. It'd probably be worth 40 to 50 gold. Without it being cured, it's probably worth about 20 to 25.
Remind me how much is he offering? Sorry.
So basically, he's saying he'll wait if you leave the pelt as the deposit, you won't have to pay the 20 gold for the deposit.
Okay, all right. I just looked over Bebop and whisper like we should ask him for 22, and to entice that, he's enjoying his first night's bedtime story.
I love that bribe. That's fantastic.
So he's not paying you for the pelt. He's just saying, I will hold that pelt as the collateral instead of your 20 gold.
Oh, I know, but I'm hoping we can convince him to give us 2 gold in exchange for the bedtime story.
Okay,
They're
well,
definitely worth that.
give me a persuasion check.
Yeah, I want to see where this is going.
Because Bebop's going to have one heck of a good story for it to be worth 2 gold.
Bebop does have a great story, actually.
I'm going to persuade Bebop. And
You're going to persuade Bebop, or are you going to persuade him that the bedtime story is worth 2 gold?
I'll persuade him, and then then Bebop if you want to join me after to try and make it more believable.
Got you.
All right, so you start buttering him up. Bebop like drops a few of those little teasers. He's like, well, to be honest, we haven't had news from Brinshander or Targhost for some time, so even if you just have some information on like what the basic stuff going on around the rest of the 10 towns is, that'd be worth it to me. Heck, I'll waive a day. If you get me up to date on that, I'll give you a free day on the dog sled.
So great. Great job, Theater. Okay, we totally accept. And Bebop very happily tells him everything. And then, what time of day is it? Is it like nighttime already?
It's evening already, yeah.
Okay, so I tell him a nice little bedtime story too. I'm like, here you go. I tell him like one of my goodies.
Okay.
Bebop's got some stories that slap, man. I
Hey.
won't even ruin them by trying to describe them here, but just know that they're great.
Bebop stories are great.
Bebop stories are great.
Word Wizard might need a little bit of storytelling in practice.
Leave it up to your imagination. It's the best part.
I mean, here's the sad part is the person whose Discord handle is Word Wizard is the one who doesn't want to tell us stories.
This is true.
All right, so you guys can head to Northern Light for the night. It's 5 copper for a bed, 2 copper to sleep in the common room. Up to you guys.
I'm just gonna do 2 copper and sleep in the common room.
Okay. So as
Wait,
things wind down, they kind of push some tables to the side, and you guys are able to bed down.
Are he in exchange for the tote where he's giving us free lodging? Did he set a limit for what type of lodging, or can we take a room for free?
No. So the guy from the Outfitters is going to give you a free day's worth of
Gotcha.
the dog sleds rental.
Gotcha. Alright.
But I mean, you could try telling your stories here in town and see if the proprietor of the inn will give you guys a discount on any of your lodgings or anything like that.
Bebop's just gonna tell stories everywhere.
I mean, that is one of the common ways bards get around having to pay for lodging, is they will just go ahead and keep entertaining people. And because as you start telling stories, you notice the crowd seems to be sticking around and listening more and drinking more as they to stick around here and listen to this going on in the rest of the area. So he's making some money off of you guys. So yeah, he may be willing to, I mean, give him a persuasion check.
All right, Bebop is gonna go for this. And all right, let's see.
You're not officially a bard, but you're bard adjacent.
Oh my god. Okay.
Good grief! What is with the 20s tonight?
I'm gonna just go for this. Like, I'm going all in here. Bebop is gonna convince this man by being like, "Look, I can tell really good stories." And then she starts being like, "Do you want to hear the story about the knight?" And she turns her face into like a knight in shining armor, and then she kind of like keeps going like that. She's like, "Do you want to hear the story about the owl?" And then turns her head into an owl, like just her head. She's like really messy.
He's willing to let you tell some stories for a few hours in the common room to bring people in exchange for your guys' lodging for the night.
Awesome. Well, Bebop is going to tell some kick-ass stories, and she's going to talk about Great White Death's lady consort and her frozen corpse lady, but like cool previous stories. And then, yeah, that's her whole thing for night. But she's going to change her face as she does it to tell the different characters.
There's quite a few people who find it shocking that who found yourself face to face with the White Death and survived.
But I am everywhere, so I have done everything. Bebop is imagination.
So with that, you guys settle in for the night. After everything kind of dies down, they push some tables to the side near the fireplace, give you a chance to kind of get everything set up, ready to go there. And then it is up early the next morning to head out and see what you guys encounter, and two, see how long it takes you to get to the Cairn. So, as you guys get up the next morning, you get on the dog sleds and you start heading out. As you begin traveling, you get a couple hours out of town, and the dogs start acting a bit funny, like not wanting to continue forward.
I speak with animals.
Terror! Terror!
Oh no. What?
Well, about that point, you hear this roar
Oh no.
as a giant chunk of frozen snow comes flying through the air, and you see in the distance a giant creature covered in snow and icy fur, long talony fingernails and tusks coming out of his mouth as an ice troll begins loping its way towards you guys.
Shit.
Give me an animal handling check, Bebop.
Okay. Where the heck are my abilities? Skills. Here. Ooh, I have a +3. Let's go, Bebop. Shit.
Does anybody else want to try an animal handling check to convince the critters to get moving?
I respect that.
There we go. The druid. Theodore, you're able to convince the dogs that they have a better chance of surviving if they outrun this thing than if they stand here cowering. So the dogs will take off running, and after a few minutes, you see the troll beginning to fall behind, lumbering through the snow as you guys use the sled to skim across the top, along with several pairs of snowshoes that you guys are renting as well.
Woo.
As you get to the base of the cairn, you realize that you're going to have to look around a little bit for the base camp where Garret and his team would have set out from. So I need everyone to give me a survival check, please. Rickford? Did we lose Rickford?
Sorry about that. I missed that. Was talking to my brother.
Survival check, please. All right. So it takes you guys. You guys get out there. It takes most of the day to arrive. You kind of briefly look around, but you don't see anything when you first show up. So you guys decide to settle in for the night for a little bit. And the next morning, you get up and spend most of the day looking around, and you do find the base camp near the end of the day. So you're on day 2 now.
Shit.
From the base camp, you can see the trail kind of leading up into the mountains, but it is starting to get dark. The camp itself, what remains of it is 2 tents pitched in the snow. There is a natural windbreak in the area right there, and between the tents you can see an overturned sled with 5 of the sled dogs still strapped to it.
Are they alive?
They are making quite a ruckus as they have been without food for a couple of days now.
Okay, yeah, let's totally free them and feed them.
All right. So how much owlbear meat are you feeding them?
What do you guys think? I don't want to give away all of our stuff on my own.
Because you guys would have used a pound of it each, for the day that you were searching.
Okay.
So you're down to 15 pounds.
How many dogs are there?
There's 5 dogs.
Okay, so maybe a pound each.
Another pound each for them.
We'd estimate.
So that would bring you down to 10 pounds of meat left.
Okay. Can we maybe release them in the direction of town so that way they don't follow us? We don't...
Yeah, they'll head back to town.
Cool.
Once you release them, and if you feed them and then and release them, they'll eat and then head back to town. As you look at the sled, you can see one of them appears to be a crate of provisions that the dogs broke into and ate while they were waiting for rescue. The other box of provisions has 12 rations in it.
Grab that. Is there any indication of like how many days this camp would have been left alone if this is the like situation we found it in?
You would imagine that it's probably only been a couple of days. The dogs haven't like started getting emaciated or anything like that. So they were hungry, but not to the point of starvation. So it's probably
Okay.
only been a couple of days. I mean, the blowing snow and that makes it a little hard to tell exactly how long it's been, since it's kind of hard to find any tracks, kind of hard to find any like campfires and things like that.
Okay. And you said it was nighttime now?
Yep.
Shit.
Boy does stay with you guys and is kind of getting more and more anxious as he like you guys settle in for the night, and he keeps whining and walking towards like where you think the path is, heading up the mountain. He'll kind of walk over there and whine and look back at you guys and come back over to you and sit and look at you. Get up and walk over there, whine a little more.
Can I ask him? Can I like talk to him before we go to sleep and be like,
Sure.
"Hey, is your master close?"
He's up the mountain, But-
Okay, we're gonna
but
go.
he
in the
hasn't come
morning.
back. We need to save him.
We will. We will. We just won't be able to do it if we go now. We'll go in the morning, I promise.
And he kind of lays down and curls up and waits. So next morning, you guys get up. Boy will start sniffing his way up the side of the mountain, kind of giving you the path ahead. As you wind your way up through the wind and snow, everybody give me dexterity checks, please.
Shit.
All right. So a couple of you are having some problems. It kind of slows the group down a little bit as you're struggling to navigate across the icy slopes. When out in front of you, through the snow and the wind, you can see an outline of something rather shaggy looking with large curling antlers or horns above its head.
Oh. Lady.
As you guys get a little closer, you hear a loud
Go back.
and off to the side of the trail, running away, you see a group of 4 mountain goats.
Would it be like animal handling or something to see if I know if they're going to be a threat to us?
Sure. Go for it.
Or can we use perception to see what they're running from? Or running
Ooh,
Go for it.
smart.
Bebop, you're pretty sure they're just typical mountain goats, so most likely running from just something showing up in their territory. Theodore, you look around pretty good. You don't see anything necessarily that like would trigger you of, oh no, here comes that frost troll again.
I don't know.
There's just rando goats just running around.
Pretty much.
Should we continue up then?
Sure.
You continue further on up as you are reaching the upper slopes. a couple 100 feet up the mountain, you come across a glistening white expanse of snow. As you begin heading out along there, you get about halfway when you hear from further up the mountain a loud crack.
Ooh.
The ground begins to rumble and shake.
Dwarves.
Please roll initiative. Okay. So, you look up the mountain to realize that this is not dwarves that are making this ruckus, but instead a rolling wall of white coming your direction.
Shit.
As the rumble grows louder, Kalira, what are you doing?
I guess it's like a avalanche.
That would be your logical
Is that what it's-
assumption, yes.
So I'm going to take spears and try to like brace
So you're bracing
myself.
for impact. All right. Bebop, what are you doing?
Are there any sort of trees or rocks or cliffs or anything?
About 150, 200 feet in any given direction, yes, but not right where you're at.
Got you. Okay. In which case, Bebop is going to turn into a prairie dog and prairie dog down into the snow deep immediately.
Okay.
Can I fit in that hole?
Nope.
I figured.
Rickford does not fit in that hole.
Shame. Okay, then I might go clear.
If you've got
Now
Fluffy out, Fluffy has a 50-foot movement speed. You may want to get on Fluffy's back.
Hey, you're right. Yeah, okay. And then I'm bring out Fluffy and climb him.
Jump on Fluffy's back and be like, "Ride like the wind!" So Fluffy will move 50 feet and then dash another 50 feet to get 100 feet out of the way of this avalanche. Theodore, what are you doing?
I use the shape of water to make like a little slanted ice wall to protect me
Sure.
and Talara.
Sure. You definitely can do that. So you do that, and as you do so, the avalanche has rolled down about half the distance to you. You have a few more moments before it is upon you. Kalira, what would you like to do?
I'm still gonna brace and hunker down.
Okay.
Take some deep breaths.
All right. You get yourself braced better. Bebop, you're prairie dogging it down.
Bebop digs deeper.
Okay. Theodore, what are you doing?
I'll probably reinforce that ice wall with two ice cylinders.
So kind of making yourself like a little bubble.
Yeah, like a little tarp sitting down so it doesn't break when on impact.
Okay. And Theodore, you're off to the side. Are you just watching this whole thing at this point?
Oh, I thought I was right there with Taylor.
Or no, I'm
That's
sorry,
fine.
not Theodore. Rickfer. Rickfer's off to the side.
Yeah, I'm taking a drink, watching him.
All right. Here we
Yeah.
go. Let's see how this goes. There we go. If you wouldn't mind rolling that for me, please.
Oh god.
Nope. Sorry.
Well,
should have
does
done
Bebop get like advantage for being underground though, or something?
that. Not good. All right, so Kilara, you managed to keep yourself braced and upright. The rest of you guys, as the snow rolls through, this entire plane of snow begins to shift and roll with the avalanche. Bebop and Theodore, you guys kind of get knocked around a little bit with this and lose track of which way is up.
Bebop spits.
Each of you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage from the snow bouncing around. And as things come to settle, Rickford, you see that the snow itself has traveled almost 1,000 feet back down the mountainside. The members of your party are nowhere to be seen. Those of you that are in the snow are completely blind and restrained. Kilara knows which way is up, but the rest of you are a little lost. Theodore, you're with Kilara. Bebop, they got no clue where you're at. So, let's see. How do we want to do
Can I
this?
clap 3 times and bring Bebop back?
It doesn't work quite like that at Bebop.
Used to when Bebop was just energy.
So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, those of you that are trying to dig yourselves out that do not know which way is up, you're going to roll a d6. A 1 is going to be straight forward. 2 will be to the right. 3 will be backwards. 4 is to the left. 5 is down. 6 is up.
You said 1 was forward?
Yes.
I got a 1. It didn't go in the thing though.
I'll let you re-roll it.
Okay, thanks. Is it gonna go? Huh.
There it goes. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Yep, you got the 1. All right, so you give me an athletics check then.
Oh god.
All
What's
right.
the
So
20?
you're trying to dig around, but the problem is there is so much snow that is packed around you. You have nowhere to like push the snow to, so you're struggling to get through there a little bit.
No.
You do also feel like, unfortunately for you, the air is beginning to get a little thin in your little pocket.
Oh no.
Kalira, you know which way's up, so you don't need to roll a d6. So just give me an athletics check, please. And I will say, if you want to rage your way out of this, go right ahead.
Yeah, I guess I might as well, right?
Gives you the advantage on the strength checks. I'm not sure why it rolled it twice, but all right. So with an
I only hit it
18,
once.
you are able to um, like start clawing your way out, and you get to the point where you can see like light coming through from the top where the surface is at. And after a few moments, you break out, and Rickfer, you see Kilara break free of the snow, and Theodore, since you're right behind her, just give me an athletics check to climb out. You do not need to see if you get lost in the snow. All right, you are out. Bebop, on the other hand, is not.
Oh no.
So Bebop,
Girl,
you can attempt again to try and claw your way out, if you would like to.
Okay, I like to. So here's my d6.
All right,
Which direction is that again?
you're headed to the left.
Okay. Left it is.
At least it's not a 5.
Would that have been bad?
5, you're digging yourself deeper down.
Okay, cool. Well, fun. And then now do I do athletics again?
Yep. So
Oh my
you
God.
pick a different direction and start like furiously digging away, but again, really can't make much progress us getting out of here. What's the what was that?
Ooh, sorry. I was gonna say, is all of that my action? Like, can I also change form right now?
What form are you trying to change into?
Giant bear.
Giant bear.
Giant bear.
Well, the problem is the way shapeshifting works, I believe, if there isn't room for you to turn into that creature, you only take up the size that there is room for you to do. Is that correct?
Oh, I have no idea. Let me see if it says anything.
That's how it works with like any of the polymorph or wild shape things that cause you to change size and grow or shrink or anything like that.
Okay. It doesn't say anything about it on the thing, but yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and go with the fact that because the other ones have that rule that of changing shape, you can only get there, and theoretically, a changeling can't change their shape more than a certain amount anyway, from small to medium or medium to large, depending on what the size they are to start with.
Yeah.
So,
I was hoping to just bust out of here.
yeah, you try, but you. It's like, yeah, it's even more crowded. Nope, that didn't work.
Okay.
The rest of you, give me perception checks with disadvantage to see if you can hear Bebop's scribbling, scraping, and frantic attempts to escape.
Oh my God, with the 19 and the 1. Guys,
And I just do a normal one, right?
What was that?
And I just do a normal one.
Well, you're almost 1,000 feet away, so you're definitely not hearing her.
Never, ignore that
You're
9
still
feet.
running to get to them. So nobody heard you this round, Bebop. The air is continuing to get thinner, and you're noticing that like the moisture from your breath is starting to ice over the inside of this thing. So you think if you don't get out of here pretty soon, it's going to become pretty impossible to get out.
God damn.
Go ahead and give me another athletics check, please.
Okay.
All right,
Ooh,
you're
freaking
moving.
finally.
The question is, which direction are you moving?
Who knows? The right one. Can I spit and pick that direction? The opposite of that direction?
The spit freezes before it goes anywhere.
Oh, come on. Do I have, like, anything on me? Like, I must have, like, stuff with me still. Can I, like, make a little
You
room and,
turned
like, try to
yourself
drop-
into a prairie dog.
Yes, I know! Prairie dog with a little pouch, right? I have to have a fanny pack or something.
No, prairie dogs do not have a pouch.
Shit. What if I, like...
Nice try.
What if I tell you I've always carried my favorite rock with me this whole time, and that's my own personal secret? I have a
Your
little
favorite
tiny
rock.
It's a rock.
Uh-huh.
It's shiny. It's
So
awesome.
what are you doing? Holding the rock out and letting it go?
Yes.
All right. You hold the rock out. You let it go. It sits on the floor of the hole you're in.
Awesome. I picked the other direction and furiously start digging.
All right. Roll me a d6.
Okay. Hold on. My cat's in the way. Excuse me, Yoshi.
2. Unfortunately, it seems like when you held the rock out, you held it out to the side wall and it froze onto the wall. So you burrowed to the
Damn
right.
it. No. Oh my god. My 20 is useless.
But hey, at least you got out of that bubble, and now you're into a slight. You got a little bit of movement, so the air is not quite. Well, no, it's still as stale as it was.
Oh goddamn. I feel like this guy's gonna die.
Yeah, well, you're gonna like this even less.
Oh god.
With the thin air and all the effort you've been exerting, you now have a level of exhaustion.
Awesome.
So, the rest of you guys, spend a few minutes searching around and give me another perception check. Rickford, you've managed to make it down there, and Fluffy is sniffing hard, trying to find any scent trails of Bebop.
So this time, since I'm nearby,
There
I
we
can hear it.
go.
Oh, either way.
With Fluffy's help, you managed to find Bebop, dig her out. There is a very cold, shivering, partially blue prairie dog. And Bebop remembers why prairie dogs live in the Midwest and don't come out in the wintertime.
I forgot
Okay.
that. I didn't think about that.
They live in the southern Midwest and don't come out in the wintertime.
Okay, there.
Okay. Well, Fluffy learned a new technique, dig, so we're good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys.
And now you just got to teach Fluffy rock smash and cut.
Yep, and then I'm set.
You'll have to find a bird for fly.
Bebop becomes a bear again because shit, it's cold.
Does Bebop become a bear? Or does Bebop become a bear?
Give a second.
All right. So with that, you guys now get the chance to go back up the mountain because you got knocked almost all the way off the side. It takes you most of the rest of the day to get back up to where you were. But Boy starts jumping ahead fairly quickly, whining and dashing forward and turning around, looking back, running back to you, like grabbing clothing articles and like tugging and pulling them, stuff like that.
Oh. We gotta be closed.
As you continue forward, you reach a steep incline dotted with some jagged rocks, and you see laying face down in the snow a humanoid in blood-stained winter clothes.
Is the dog running at it?
Oh yeah, the dog's like over there sniffing.
Right, Bebop runs over to check out the guy.
All right. You flip him over, and you realize that this is Garret. He is barely conscious and suffering from the exposure. Boy begins licking him all over, and he kind of comes to a little bit and starts praising Boy. As you're doing this, you hear a faint
Cat?
as you turn around to look, and a large snow white figure
Okay,
kind of fades in and out as it moves along the mountainside coming your direction.
Guys, I need this snow lion. I need it.
The
need to get
Craig
this.
cat does not look to be very friendly and looks more along the lines of, you are food, not friend.
We need this. Best friend. We're not friends, we're best friends.
Food,
need
not
this cat.
friend.
Best friends is what
Yes,
I heard.
best friends with the Craig cat belly.
I'm gonna go over to.
If not friends, why friendship?
Exactly, you are a friend. You are dinner friend. We have you for dinner.
Bebop's gonna go talk to Rickfur and be like, "Hey, I need your help, Pokemaster. Please get this one. This one you gotta get."
Unfortunately, he still is not able to capture the Craig cats. He can. It is too powerful for him. Plus, he has to make a new vessel for him to capture anything else.
Unfortunately.
And those vessels cost several hundred gold.
Gosh. Well.
So,
I want that. Can we still try to befriend? How else can we befriend this thing? I'm sorry.
well, you get a chance to befriend it as it comes, as another one that you did not see comes leaping off the cliff face and just coming straight for you, claws extended, mouth open, ready to rend and tear.
Bebop uses talk to animals.
Dinner! Roll initiative. Or use the same one you've got. Your choice.
Ooh.
Yeah, I just used that 20 and I'm disappointed.
Yeah, I thought it was like, oh, that's nice. And I was like, oh, he also lost it.
So you guys are all
We are
kind of
not hacking.
standing around tending to Garret when these cats kind of come at you from different directions. Rickfur, you get a chance to react first with Fluffy. What would you like to do? Rickfur?
I forgot it was 23.
Yeah, not those cats. No, not Broadway cats.
Okay.
So I'm assuming you're still riding Fluffy,
Oh no, separate.
or you were up until you started working on Garret.
Right.
But, okay, so
So I
you
move a little bit away from him, and I shoot the first one.
No.
No, it's okay. That I mean, it was still bad, but could have been worse.
even with your halfling luck, you still only got a 4.
I mean, I got a 20, and then I got a 1 instantly, and then got changed to a 4. So
Yep.
the Lex evens out.
Yep. All right, what's Fluffy doing?
He's gonna make up for my miss and attack this cat.
Okay, get the cat. Oh,
So did that make it, or yeah?
13 hits. All right, and don't forget the strength save.
Strength save.
Down there it says, yeah, before the prone. Here, got it.
There we go.
It made the save, so it does not get knocked prone. All right, its turn. Well, it's going to turn around and try and let's see. It will go ahead and claw and crits Fluffy for minimum damage. Good grief. 5 points of damage. This one goes 5, 10, 15, 20 right up in here. And is going to go for the big bear looking one with the claw. And miss. Garret is going to disengage and get a little bit further away from them because he is severely injured. Bebop.
Bebop scoots over a couple so that she's not within 15 of any of her peoples.
Okay,
And
if
then
you
she-
go there, you are stepping outside of its threat range.
Shit. Okay. You're telling me attack of opportunity, basically?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Well, I don't want to hit my own people.
Oh,
So I guess I'll take the chance.
you're going to take the chance. It goes ahead and
Yeah,
swings at you. It hits.
Yeah.
That is 11 points of damage.
What?
Bebop is down.
God damn. Okay, shit. Sorry. Well, I guess dying was my turn then.
Kalira. All right. You don't have anything targeted, but I'm pretty sure that misses.
Okay.
Theodore.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Sorry. Can I run over to Bebop and use Cure Wounds?
Yep.
Alright. And then I still have another action, or is that it?
That would be your action. Don't
Perfect.
forget to drop the healing on Bebop.
Oh, thank you so much.
You drag the if you drag the dice over onto Bebop's token, you can just drop it on there and it'll heal her.
Like on the combat
Gotcha.
tracker.
On the combat tracker or on the map.
Oh no shit.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I think
Yeah, you shillelagh Bebop.
Yeah, there we go.
Alright. Bebop is back up!
Bebop is so grateful.
So that was part of your movement, your action. You don't have any bonus action stuff, so that's your turn.
And
Rick, for your dumping healing on Fluffy.
No, I don't. No, he's max health, but remember I used it in my short rest, so I didn't have it.
Yeah, you guys have taken 2 long rests since then.
Ah, well, never mind. I'm stupid. Ignore me. Okay. Now, hopefully, I can actually shoot this time.
Okay.
Nice.
That'll hit.
Ooh. And
He is bloodied. Fluffy hits.
yes.
Man. Good damage. Good damage. Hold on. Hold on. You don't have to click it that many times.
Sorry, my bad. I didn't realize it. That one saved it.
He fails the save, so he goes prone, so you can put that on him now. There you go. It'd be a bigger deal if somebody was between you and him because he's just going to spend half of his movement speed to stand back up. And he is going to try and bite Fluffy again. That'll hit. Crunch. And this one, let's see. Please hit him. You cast a spell. He don't like spells. Right. And miss. Garret will target this one down here now. And take a couple shots with his longbow. That's one hit. And a crit. You go back up a little bit more. Bebop!
Bebop is going to target this guy. I guess it's 10 feet. So, you scoot this way. Oops. Bebop's trying to make sure he's not within 15 feet of everyone else. And then.
You're still within 15 feet of Theodore.
Ooh, gotcha.
There you go.
Thanks.
Theodore can survive it though.
Appreciate it. I don't want to hit you though, so will not. But okay, so I use half my movement to get up, I guess, and then I walk over here and I do this, and I thunder wave.
Woo. He does pass.
God damn! So he takes half.
Is that a thunder wave? Double check. Yes, Thunderwave, you would take half.
Okay, cool.
And don't forget to mark your spell slot off.
Yeah.
3 points of damage. Womp womp.
Cool, cool, cool. And then, okay, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 20. Okay, so I think I can't move anymore.
Yep.
So that's my turn.
Okay, Lyra. There we go. Oh yeah.
Ooh. Heck
That's
yeah.
a dead cat. Theodore.
All right. So are we gonna try and tame this last one, or no? Feeling.
Honestly, would be so stoked if we were able to tame it, but I don't know.
This is not. This is Icewind Dale, not Bebop's Magical Menagerie.
I don't know about that. I think it might be both.
All right. All right. I'm going to actually use Ice Knife on it then. And we'll
Okay.
have to.
So you basically can target it at the back corner of the creature so that it doesn't splash your allies. No, you're fine where you were standing. I'm saying you would just be throwing it so that it hit like this back corner area
Oh, gotcha.
of the creature.
Yeah.
That does hit, so go ahead and roll that damage. That'll probably kill it. Not. And then it fails the save, so roll the additional cold damage. That, and down goes the cat.
Oh. In the future, we should find some spells to help us, to mutate and tame the monsters better as well. Or
Heck yeah.
yes, and get right to a new containment thing.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, did you guys want to do any harvesting?
Bebop's not taking part in this. She's really sad.
Yes.
You do know that Craig Cats, you do know, have an ability that single target spells, they get resistance, or basically they have advantage on the saving throws against single target spells. So
Okay.
a cloak or something made out of that may create some benefits. Of course, not only would you need to harvest the physical components, but you'll need to find a creature with similar essence attuned to magic and or cold to power the enchantment. If you wanted to do so. But for now,
we definitely want the fur.
Yep. Start with the pelt, and what else you going for?
Do we want the meat, Sutton, or?
I say we go with the coat, the the meat, the teeth, and the cloth.
Okay.
Yep.
So Theo does a little bow and apologizing for killing it outright, but then
So you evaluate it, and you're able to figure out what you need to do on that side. Somebody go ahead and give me another survival check for the skinning it and everything else. Or Arcana check, either or. All right, so that is 38. So let's see. 20, 25, 35. So you get the pelt, some meat, and the teeth.
nice.
So you get like the two front incisors for that. Um,
Garrett's like awake, right?
yes, he is.
Can we ask him what happened?
I'll get to that in just a minute.
Sure.
Meat. So you got 30 pounds of meat now. All right. So he will let you know that he believes that the rest of the expedition headed up the mountain, and he would like to take the time to head up there and locate them. Apparently this was a quest by Monkingo Growling Bear Akani, the male Goliath. He is searching for a test of his mettle against Oima Inathok. Yeah. The halfling is a companion of Mokingo's, and Asterix, the tiefling, is following them around, mumbling and swearing a lot, but Garret doesn't know what the relationship is there. So he would like to, if you are willing to help him continue further up, to attempt to locate the rest of the party, he would appreciate it. But we will get into that next time.
Sure.
Sounds good.
Well, good job, guys. And have a great weekend. /week.
Yeah.
You too.
You too.
Have a good one, guys. Enjoyed it. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Mm-hmm.